What's good, everybody? Welcome to Bowler's Paradise. My name is Ben. I'm a USBC server certified coach, and today we are taking a look at the all-new Ethos from Brunswick. Before we get into it, this is the perfect time to make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. It's free, and it's a great way to help unbiased reviews like this one to keep on coming. So while you're down there, make sure you hit that notification bell too so you don't miss out on the next one. All new to the Brunswick line is the Ethos. This symmetrical piece features the all-new Ethos core with a low 2.48 RG and a high 0.53 differential. Numbers practically identical to balls such as the Storm Phaze 5 and the Motic Sky Raptor. For the cover, Brunswick updated the cover featured on the Melee Jab Midnight Blue and added some HK22, all to make up the Savvy Hook 4.0 Pearl cover, finished to 1500 grit polished out of the box. For the layout, I went with a 5.25 by 4.25 by 4 2LS layout, and this is actually the same layout I used on the Hammer 3D offset attack, in the hopes that with the Ethos being symmetrical, it would take off some of that mid lane strength but still have the same down lane response as the attack. It is also a slightly stronger layout than I put on the Melee Jab Carbon, which had a hard time keeping up after it got some games on it. And on the lanes, when folks in bowling refer to something being angular, this is what they mean. This might be the most responsive to friction symmetrical pearl on the market today. As soon as the Ethos came in contact with dry boards, whether I wanted it to or not, it started turning left. I had to fire this thing through friction to have any hope of it striking right of fourth arrow, and once I found enough hold inside of that point, there was almost no doubt it was going to get all 10 to fall over. It's a piece that loves to clear the fronts and just be mean through the pins. For many of us, this is a shape that looks like a ton of fun, and in some settings is the thing you need to put up a big score. Making this shape is hard for manufacturers to do well, and something that the Brunswick line isn't really known for, so to see this Ethos be that ball to get inside and wheel on is a welcomed change of pace for the brand. On the list of downsides, however, similar to the Virtual Energy Blackout from Storm, this much responsiveness and angle off the spot is great when you need it, and it sucks when you don't. There's a right time and place to use this kind of shape if your goal is maximum scores, and that time is not until there's a lot of friction to slow this thing down. Now, if you're like me and just want to throw fun bowling balls, this is a great choice. But if you want that high average award at the end of the year, you're looking at the Ethos being a Game 3 only type of piece. But if you were to pair this one with the high speed from Columbia 300 and the Teal Rhino Pro, you would likely be able to find a great look on just about any league shot. The Rhino Pro is one of the best benchmark pieces available today, and the high speed is an asymmetrical piece of similar strength to the Ethos, but it's more core dominant, so it slows down in the mid lane more and provides a more controlled reaction off the spot. It's an arsenal that covers all the zones on the bowling lane and gives you the flexibility to go where the strikes are. Taking a look at our Crossbrand comparisons, I first took a look at the Sky Raptor from Motive, and you can see that even though this and the Ethos have similar core numbers, the shapes are exceptionally different. The Sky Raptor is actually stronger up front and tame at the end of the pattern, and some would think that this is a ball that is weaker because it doesn't cover as many boards, but this is a strong core dominant pearl and a shape that I would look for if I need control. Second, I grabbed the Phaze 5 from Storm, and on paper these two are nearly identical, but on the lane they're very much different. The Phaze 5 doesn't even hold a candle to the performance of the Ethos, and I wish I could tell you why. A part of me wants to say it's the reactive gloss finish, another just thinks it's a ball that's meant to be played up the boards, but either way, the differences between these two symmetrical pearls couldn't be more different. But with that, here's my recommendations on the types of bowlers I think would match up well with the Ethos from Brunswick. The first is balanced bowlers. I was really close to having a good look with this one, but I'm rev dominant, so bowlers that balance rev rate and ball speed are going to love this one. They'll be able to use it in multiple parts of the lane and never worry about it generating enough angle to and through the pins. The second is, just like the Blackout, the Cavalier bowler. The Ethos isn't going to be the right ball all the time for high scores, but it's always going to be fun to throw. If you want one that you can just wheel on and make that hockey stick type motion during league, this is the ball for you. The all-new Ethos from Brunswick is an angular monster, and it shows us that those 7 brands are really starting to dial in the utilization of that HK22 additive to improve your scores and enjoyment on the lane. And you can pick this up today and much more at bowlersparadise.com. Be sure you use that discount code YouTube at checkout for free shipping. Thank you to my friend Nick Pluck for the drilling of this piece, and to Dale's Weston Lanes for letting us film this video. If you haven't yet, like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell for more balling product reviews, and as always, remember you guys, having the right ball in your hands, now that's a bowler's paradise. Peace.